everybody, welcome to SINI'S world, where I'm making my world a part of your world. I'm so excited to be back. It has been, oh my god, it has been maybe 8 months since I've done a video, and I'm so excited to be back. I was away doing a contract with the Disney cruise line, Disney Fantasy, where I was portraying some of the cool characters that Disney's presented to the world and that everybody old and young have enjoyed. And so it was really fun to be able to do some shows, and now I'm back and I'm free. I'm working a little bit and auditioning as well, so we'll see what happens within the next few months. I decided to start a new series on my channel called Pillow Talk with Miss Sini. I'm very excited to introduce this new venture that really, I don't know where it's about to take me, but I have so many ideas about what I could be talking about and the people I want to talk to, and conversations that I've talked to with friends and family that sometimes I'm like, this should be shared. So I'm very excited to introduce you guys to my first episode. In this episode, I'm not necessarily talking to anybody. It's just going to be me and you guys. And coming up, I'm going to have a conversation with my mom. It's really funny because a lot of people ask, why do you and your mom have such a cool relationship? You guys are very close, you guys are very open with each other. And honestly, I don't even know how it started, but I do say that my mom obviously has had a very influential role in who I am as a person. The conversations I'm so comfortable having with her sometimes make other people more comfortable than it actually makes the both of us. So I'm excited to talk to her and ask her some questions in terms of her view of our relationship as a mother, and then I'll be sharing my view as obviously her daughter. But for now, we are going to talk about my experience being away. You know, I'm a very dependent person on my mom. We've done everything together. We've gone everywhere together. If we've been away from each other, it's been maybe for 2 weeks at the most. So being away for a good 8 months was very interesting. It was weird for me because I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to make it on my own. Living on a ship is a lot different than moving to a different place or moving to another country. I mean, it is kind of similar if you're moving to a different country because you are physically away, and it does take you some time to get to the person. But living on a ship takes a different type of strength that I didn't even know I had, and it was fun and it was interesting, and I had a lot of fun and I learned so much about myself. But yeah, so working on the ship was so incredible and challenging and fun, and there's so many ways I could describe how amazing it was. But you know, it was a cluster of experiences in one, and I wouldn't change it for the world. I learned a lot about myself as a performer. I learned about my voice and what I was capable of doing, things that I didn't know I had the capability of doing, things that I was afraid to do. I really did things that, you know, I didn't know I could last doing. And I think that all comes from growth and perseverance and practice and drive. You know, adrenaline really kicks in when you have your eye on a prize. And so every time I was on stage, it was like trying to reach a new goal, even though the outcome was somewhat the same in terms of I'm seeing the same material and things like that. But you know, you always want to be the best, and you always want to touch somebody out there. And it was so cool watching these little kids just respond, and not even just kids but adults, but just seeing these people respond to what you're sharing. And because it's so familiar, it was an awesome feeling, and it confirmed to me that I am doing the right thing. So it was a lot of fun. And you know, I did get a question on Instagram saying how was my experience, and I can say hands down one of the best experiences I've had as a performer so far. And I know I'm still gonna be doing more things and growing as a performer. So if I'm only scratching the surface now, I'm very happy to where I've started. But yeah, living on a ship is not for everybody. I didn't know it would be for me until I started. There were moments where I was like, get me home, because you know, you become homesick. You're in this place that's somewhat isolated. You're in the middle of the ocean, and so land is such a precious thing now than it was before to me, you know. And I've had a lot of fun. There were some sad times where some of our counterparts on stage had to be debarked due to medical reasons. I won't say what the reasons were. That's not for me to really discuss. But with that being said, I learned a lot about having put-ins and different rehearsals, and the power of an understudy and the power of a swing. Swing Nation is real, and we should respect all swings out there. But that was a shout out for you Jen. And yeah, I've made some incredible friends, which is really cool, and they're all across the world. I have a friend in Vancouver. It's not across the world, but it's far enough away for it to feel like it's across the world. I have a friend in Australia, and it's really funny because my friend in Australia is sleeping right now, and then when I'm ready for bed, he's like it's really weird how it works, but he should be waking up soon. I have friends in New York. I have friends in Ohio. I have friends in help me out, brain. I have friends even in Toronto that I've made from the ship. I have friends from England. Oh my god, you guys are gonna be mad at me. I have friends from Mexico. I have friends from all over, and it's really cool because when in life can you say, as a performer or just as a working professional, when can you say that you've been able to work in a place or an environment where you're working with people from literally all walks of life at the same time, and like from all over the world, like. And what was cool too is that because we're in the middle of the ocean, none of us are originally from where we're working. So that was really cool, is that like everybody's just from everywhere, and it was really nice to like work with people that have had different experiences in life. And so I had a great time. And I'm still keeping in contact with them as much as I can, because they become your family, and you see them every single day. And then to now come back home and try to readjust to, you know, life off of the ship and life at home and reality, really. It's really interesting how dependent you become on these relationships that you've formed. So I'm happy to be back home. I'm happy to be back with my family, but I do miss my family from the ship. I will say that. But yeah, working on the Disney Fantasy was a lot of fun. I got people to come visit me, which is cool. And yeah, so that's just a little bit of my experience. If you have specific questions about what I did, how you could do it, maybe the audition process, anything like that, feel free to message me in the comments, or you can message me directly at mperform@hotmail.com. But yeah, make sure you like and share this video, and make sure you subscribe to SINI'S World, where my world becomes a part of your world. And you guys can ask me any questions, even if it has nothing to do with what I just spoke about today. Ask me questions. I want to start doing giveaways and like cool things, and like meeting new people and having open conversation. Not every conversation I have is going to be all fun and frills. I do want to talk about certain things that are happening in the world. I want to talk about so many things, so I'm open to talking about anything. And you know, not just political or controversial topics. I love talking about beauty as well. So I want to be talking about everything on this series, and I'm so excited to get started. So this is Pillow Talk, and I'll catch you guys later. Talk for now.